Hello, you absolute legends. Welcome back to the channel. It's John here on a beautiful sunshiny day here in Lincolnshire. It really is an absolutely beautiful day as well. I'm at Formula 1 Autocentres. Reason being, the Audi TT is in for an aircon regas. In fact, it's just there. You can see it. And it's one of those, I'm taking a punt on it side of things. The car is now repaired, and I am hoping that the air conditioning not working and not being as cool as it should be is the fact that there's not much gas in there, and it's a case of it needs topping up as opposed to there's a leak. Dad did find a slight oil leak from the compressor when he was doing his testing recently. However, it kicks in. There's no major issues with the blowers. It doesn't blow out hot, it blows out mediocre amounts of cold. So fingers crossed, it could be that it's just low on gas. I've seen Russ here. He is charging me a good price. I normally go to our local ATS, but their machine is broken, so the Formula 1 Autocentres team are getting my cash instead. In this video then, we will watch the regassing process, we'll have a chat about it, and see just if it does the trick, or if I've thrown £55 away for no reason. So the first thing the engineer had to do was connect up two pipes, one to the high pressure valve and one to the low pressure valve. There's two of these, one at the top where he's put in the red one, and one at the bottom near the turbo charge pipe there as well. And I went outside while he was doing that to have a look at the beautiful sunshine, and oh my goodness, there it is. There is the TT in all its resplendent glory, shining in the sunshine, because I had just given it a wash this afternoon as well. Beautiful day to be out and about in the sunshine. There's the interior, as you can see. I've given that a good clean as well. And the first thing this machine is going to do is try and recover previous gas that was in the system. It's recovered so far 100 grams of refrigerant. It tries to take all of it out before adding how much is in there to find out how good the system is. I'm not an air conditioning expert, I won't lie. This is the sheet, 650 grams we needed putting in. There's me pointing that out, of R134A refrigerant, air conditioning refrigerant. 291 grams it recovered then from the system. That's how much was left in there, where it says 284. I don't know where it lost a little bit, but should have been 650, 200 and something. Now that's a good sign in my opinion, because that tells me that there's some left in the system. It hasn't lost all the refrigerant, lost all the gas in it. So it did have some, it was just low, and fingers crossed when we top it up it won't leak everywhere out there. It does a pressure test then, which takes about 25 minutes, and while it was doing the pressure test I went and sat and looked at the car from afar. Well, as you've just seen, the vacuum testing is going on. It's going okay. It's recovered sort of 280 grams of fluid, gas stuff, aircon stuff, which tells me that it wasn't empty, which is good news. I would have despaired if I'd seen 0 grams in there, or 1 or 2. One thing I did notice was there wasn't much oil in the system. 1 gram. I was expecting there to be a little bit more than that in there. So it's recovered 280 grams of the gas refrigerant, and the system takes 650. In fact, I've seen a lad in there that I used to go to school with, Tom. So big shout out to Tom. He drives a K11 Nissan Micra. What a legend. So we shall see. They're going to regas the car up to 650. It's doing its compression test, vacuum test at the moment, and see if that solves the problem. Vacuum test all complete. It is time for it to put the refrigerant in the system. 544 grams putting in. It's going to be putting it right up to 650. Here's me sat in the waiting room, nervous. Is it going to work? And of course it did. A chilly 8.8 Celsius registered in the car afterwards using that probe. And everything's off the system. All done and dusted. Time to get the car started up and give it a good test. And just like that, thanks to the team at F1 Autocentres, I am back on the road, and actually quite chilly. It's quite cold here in the TT now. It's reading a lovely 8 degrees on my thermometer, as you just saw. Yeah, the air conditioning gas has been done. Job done, and so far so good. Now the team there do offer a warranty on their work, so if it does start kicking out all the gas and stuff like that, or there is a leak, they will refund it, which is good. They're that confident in their tech. Yeah, so far so good. And I don't think it was a case of it was broken. I think it's just been neglected like the rest of the car the past, how long are we talking? We don't know, do we? Cosmetically, as we know, the car has been looked after. Mechanically, terrible. The fact that I've had to replace all the PCV system, etc, etc. If you've enjoyed the video, drop us a thumbs up, please. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Until next time, have a great day, whatever you're getting up to. Take care. That was a bit bumpy, wasn't it? Take care. Goodbye.